you really thought your boy EJ was really about to make a whole new series, huh? Now, I'm gonna be real, guys. I do not know what to name the series. The ball is in your court. You guys can start giving me names down below in the comments. The idea with the most like comment will be the name of the series. And you guys are probably wondering,
Yo, EJ, what's the reason behind making this video for?
well, let me tell you this. I'm a professional TikTok doom scroller, alright? And I'm not even saying that proudly. I'm not even proud of scrolling on TikTok for hours. People do not scroll on TikTok for hours. You will not get a lot done that day. But as a professional TikTok doom scroller as myself, guys, I do see a lot of controversy on the platform. So this is pretty much going to be a series where I gather a collection of TikTok videos. And like I said, these are no ordinary TikTok videos. It's going to be cases, murders, just straight up chaos, man. And for these type of videos, like, I don't have like a script to read off of. I just go off the dome most of the time for most of my videos. Like, y'all know this. Hey, they not gonna know about this. Yep, they ain't gonna know about this one, guys. All right. Hey, I'm using ChatGPT to script all my videos, but they don't know that though. You know what I'm saying? Oh, guys. Alright, guys, we are currently on my TikTok account. Hey, make sure you follow your boy, alright? I'll follow you right back.
Stop the cap.
Alright, so I made a little collection on TikTok. It's called World Recall. Alright, so this is the first video. It's about the hantavirus. I don't know. I still don't know how to pronounce that name, by the way.
Wow.
Hey, now, apparently, people already got off the boat that had the virus, alright? So, if that's the case, we better have COVID part 2.
Please, no! No! No!
The World Health Organization just confirmed that they suspect a rare virus is spreading person to person on a cruise ship stuck in the Atlantic, and no country is letting it dock. So there are 149 people from 23 different countries trapped on the ship right now. 3 different passengers are already gone. There's 1 more in intensive care right now, and there's at least 3 more suspected cases on board, with 2 crew members showing symptoms right now. The virus is called hantavirus, and it normally only spreads from rodents to humans.
And you know the crazy thing about this virus? Apparently it's like 10 times more worse than COVID. How?
The World Health Organization just said today that they believe that it is now starting to spread between people on this ship, which would be incredibly rare.
7 individuals of the 147 passengers and crew have been reported ill. Sadly, 3 have died. 1 patient is in intensive care in South Africa, while 2 patients are still on board the ship and are being prepared for medical evacuation.
And you know the crazy part about the hantavirus too?
Oh, brother!
People were just being so ruthless in the comments, like, hold on, I'm gonna show you guys real quick. We just want to go home. Baby, you're already home, with the cat face emoji. Oh! Like, come on, bro. They could kiss my butt. They aren't playing this COVID game again. See, I totally agree. Like, do not let them dock yet. I even saw a comment the other day saying, Titanic the boat. Now, that is just so heartless and crazy to say. Like, I'm saying, let them get cured first. Like, you know, quarantine them real quick. Make sure they straight, and then you could dock them. I'm not saying to Titanic the boat or nuke the boat. People were actually saying that in the comment sections, alright? What? Hey, but that's enough about the hantavirus. Let's move on to another controversial topic, alright? Now, this is about a girl who got pushed off a bridge. Yeah, sounds crazy, right? And the whole time she wasn't even feeling the bridge. Like, she didn't even want to jump off for real, but her friend pushed her off. Let's find out what happened next.
She said no out loud, and her friend pushed her off a 60-foot bridge anyway. On a hot Tuesday afternoon in the summer of 2018, 16-year-old Jordan Holgerson went to Moulton Falls Regional Park near Vancouver, Washington with a group of her friends, including her best friend Taylor. There is this massive 60-foot tall bridge that people had turned into something like a tradition, jumping off of it, even though there were warning signs everywhere telling them not to. And those signs weren't there for no reason at all. Over the years, people had gotten seriously hurt doing exactly that. A man had drowned there back in 2014. Another person had broken his back in 2017.
Like, what type of fun do you guys get out of jumping off of bridges? I see no joy in jumping off a 60-foot bridge. Like, people really be getting like adrenaline off of that. Like, what?
Just in that same summer of 2018, before Jordan ever stepped onto that bridge, 4 different people had already been injured. But still, none of that was enough to stop anybody from climbing up and jumping.
Why?
Including Jordan's friends. Jordan stood there watching as her friends climbed up onto the railing, and one by one, they all jumped, screaming really loud with this wild adrenaline-filled excitement.
See? I just said adrenaline too, that's the crazy part.
As they hit the cold river below them. Water splashing everywhere, and they all swim to the shore, and that's when Jordan realized it's her turn now.
No.
With her heart pulsing so hard that she could feel it in her throat, she nervously climbed up onto the railing, gripping the iron with both of her hands as she looked down. And when she really took it all in, she could see the water sitting there.
Hey, that water probably looked disgusting too. Ain't no way I'm jumping in that water. Nah, but like, imagine it being your turn, like you're next. It's finally your turn to go, right? You just looking down at that water like, dang. That sure is deep.
While the people below her looked small, almost unreal, and suddenly the bridge didn't just feel high, it felt too high.
Right.
Her stomach dropped, her body tensed up, and just like that, she changed her mind. Like, no guys, I'm sorry, I can't do it. Her friends laughed at her, trying to hype her up, telling her, come on, Jordan, it's not that bad. We all did it. And at some point, Taylor looked at her and said, come on, you promised me that you would jump.
Hey, I'm sorry, but that promise is gonna have to be broken now. I'm sorry, the promise is broken. It's off now.
And I'm sure in their minds, none of them thought that they were doing anything wrong. I'm sure that it felt like support, but Jordan didn't feel supported.
No, it was pressure.
She felt pressured.
See,
no
I just
matter
said
how
that.
many times her friends tried to convince her to jump, every time she looked down at that water, her brain just kept telling her, no, this is wrong. And one of her friends, a boy named Vance, had been watching this whole thing a little differently than the others. He could tell that she wasn't being dramatic or stalling for attention.
Yeah.
She was genuinely, deeply terrified, and he understood why. This wasn't an easy jump at all, and if you didn't land it right, if your body wasn't positioned correctly, you could get seriously hurt.
Right.
So Vance went up to her and said, hey, you don't have to jump. But Taylor at this point was getting really irritated that Jordan still hadn't done it. And so she goes up to her and says, look, I'm gonna push you. Now Jordan, probably thinking that she was just joking, laughed a little and she said, no. But Taylor wasn't joking. Without any warning, she stepped up behind her and shoved her hard with both hands.
Hey, these are the type of friends you got to put your hands on them. She clearly did not get disciplined enough as a kid. There's just no way there's no way a real friend does that.
Within seconds, Jordan went from standing on a bridge to falling through 60 feet of open air.
And to make it more worse, because she just got pushed, right? She wasn't ready for the fall. Guys, she's in the falling position. Like she's falling. Wait, she's in the belly flop position right now. That means she fell on her belly. And I'm pretty sure that's not the way you're supposed to fall into that river 60 feet high.
Arms shoot out instinctively to try to reach for the falling rail, but it was already gone, and her body just drops faster and faster as the water rushes up to meet her. Jordan, seeing the water getting closer and closer, tried getting into a proper position. She tried grabbing the air to rotate her body, but she was just falling so fast. And worse, she could feel herself about to pass out from the sheer panic of it. And in almost an instant, bam, she hit the water chest first.
I told y'all, bro, it was gonna be a belly flop regardless, because I saw the picture. All I'm gonna say is, once you're falling from that type of height, like as soon as you hit the water from that height, it's not gonna feel like water no more. It's gonna feel like glass or something, bro. And you guys are probably wondering, like, how do you know this, EJ? Like, have you ever experienced this before yourself? No.
On the bridge, some of her friends were still laughing.
They were
hadn't
laughing?
fully processed the severity of what Taylor had just done. At 60 feet high, the surface of the water doesn't feel soft and liquidy. It feels like concrete.
Right.
And Jordan just hit that chest first.
See, I said glass, but concrete and glass, same thing,
What?
At some point, they started to realize that something was wrong because
Yeah.
Jordan wasn't moving normal. Like, instead of swimming back to the shore, it kind of looked like she was drowning. And just like that, everything just shifted into straight panic as they rushed towards her. Luckily, there was an off-duty EMT nearby who ran over and helped pull her out of the water and onto the bank, where a whole bunch of strangers and all of her friends gathered around her. And somehow, although in the moment everybody thought she was gone, Jordan was actually alive.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Wow, she was still alive, by the way, which is a good thing. I'm not saying that like that's a bad thing, like, oh my gosh, she's alive. But look, I'm gonna lie, guys, comment down below. What would you do? Would you sue, or would you just let that slide and forgive her? So you could sue and forgive, all right? Like, you could get the bag real quick and then forgive, or you just gonna let it slide and you still gonna forgive. Like, what y'all doing? I ain't gonna lie, if it was me, I'm getting that bag.
She slowly opened her eyes and genuinely thought that she was fine. Like, she wasn't in much pain, and in her head, she felt like she was ready to just get up and walk it off.
Really?
But she was far from okay. Adrenaline was flooding her system, masking the pain away, because when she tried to breathe, she couldn't. And as she lay there, she started noticing something really strange. Her body was changing colors.
Really?
What Jordan and everyone around her didn't realize yet was that 6 of her ribs had snapped from the impact, and those broken ribs had torn into her lungs. So now every time she tried to inhale, the air had nowhere to go. This was a condition that doctors called pneumothorax, where basically your own body starts suffocating itself. And as her body began to shut down, one thought just kept running through her mind. I am going to die. At some point, paramedics arrived, placed Jordan on a stretcher, and rushed her to the hospital, where she remained for the next 3 days. And even then, her doctors were truly surprised that her injuries weren't any worse than what it is.
Really?
In fact, one of them said that most people don't even survive a 25-foot fall, let alone what Jordan had just gone through. And while she was in that hospital bed, fighting to recover, the video of what happened was already spreading everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
It went absolutely viral. Everyone was watching how violently and carelessly Taylor shoved Jordan off that bridge. And everyone on the internet had the same exact reaction. Arrest her. In September of 2018, Taylor Smith was arrested and she said no out.
Hey, and the video ends right there, guys. Okay, so she got arrested, all right. See, so she got some sort of consequence. See, I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna take my headphones off for this one, bro, because this is a really sensitive topic for me. Well, I would say it's sensitive, but a more important topic for me. Now, I'm gonna be real, guys. I don't have any IRL friends, in real life friends, and that's for a reason. Just for situations like this. Now, apparently there was a guy in this situation. You know, he was trying to comfort the girl that was about to get pushed off the bridge. And I'm not gonna lie, if I see like a friend, you know, about to get pressured into doing something and they clearly do not want to do it, I'm stepping immediately, especially after watching this type of video. Come on, bro, you guys gotta step in immediately, please. All right, on to the next crucial topic. This is about, you know, the David guy. As you all know, apparently he was doing something with some kids. What? Well, you know what, let's just watch the video because you guys will probably better understand it that way. Let's go.
Good morning, I'm Philip Palmer, and we have breaking news. The singer David appearing in court moments ago. Prosecutors say they found a significant amount of child pornography on his phone. David, whose real name is David Burke, is accused of killing Celeste.
What is with y'all with kids?
Rivas Hernandez exactly a year ago today. He has already pleaded not guilty. His next court appearance is set for a week from tomorrow. Remember, when news breaks, you can find it on the ABC 7 Los Angeles app. Join us for Eyewitness News at 11.
Accused of murder? Hold on, I didn't even see that part. And you know what's crazy? Apparently he had terabytes, not gigabytes, terabytes of footage on his phone of child stuff. All right, now I don't think you guys know how much a terabyte is. See, like if you're not nerdy like me, you guys probably don't know what it is. A terabyte, bro? Let's search up how much a terabyte is. How much content is 1 terabyte? So in photos, that's 250,000 photos, 500 hours of HD footage, 17,000 hours of audio, and 6.5 million document pages. And in games, 10 to 15 modern games, bro. 50 gigabytes to 100 gigabytes each.
Police! Help! Police! Help!
And that was just 1 terabyte. He had 4 of those, so times all that by 4. This next topic is about Mr. Beast. Apparently sexual harassment. Like, what the frick? Let's go. Let's check it out.
He's the biggest YouTuber on the planet.
Yep.
I recreated every single set from Squid Game in real life.
Jimmy Donaldson, better known as Mr. Beast, has built a multi-billion-dollar empire with more than 470 million subscribers.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all think Mr. Beast can hit 1 billion subscribers?
Yeah.
In this video, we are building 10 schools all around the world.
But this morning, a former employee is suing his production company.
I was yelled at, cursed at.
Lorraine Mavromatis claims she was subject to sexual harassment and gender bias.
I was obligated to attend one-on-one meetings at the CEO's house by myself in an upstairs room only lit by a side lamp.
Her lawsuit claims male employees would tell women to shut up in meetings and mock female participants in Mr. Beast videos.
All right, so there it is right there. All right, look, I'm gonna say this right here. I'm gonna say this right now. They said male employees. Now Mr. Beast did that. Male employees. So you shouldn't be antagonizing Mr. Beast, all right? Now she's only going for Mr. Beast because you know that Mr. Beast got that bag. So she knows who to aim for, you know what I'm saying? Come on, people.
She says after returning from maternity leave, she was fired.
And the reason was, and I quote, "You are too high of a caliber for this position."
The company denies the accusations, saying the lawsuit is built on deliberate misrepresentations and categorically false statements. It cites messages on a company Slack channel.
Oh, they got the documents? Hold on.
About a meeting in which Mavromatis allegedly wrote, "I need to cancel and postpone. I'm actually in labor at the hospital as we speak."
Whoa.
A coworker replying, "You shouldn't even be checking Slack now," sending a big hug and lots of success.
What? Okay. It would have been different if it was Mr. Beast actually saying that, but it's not him saying it.
Mr. Beast spoke at the Time 100 summit.
There's a lot of attention right now on your company culture.
Yeah.
Are there things you'd like to change?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's always something that people talk about. Because I started this business when I was 11, so obviously I didn't even know what that word meant back then.
Mavromatis says she has evidence to prove her claims.
Show it.
ABC News.
Nah. Show the evidence. See, this is what I'm talking about, bro. Don't just say you got the evidence. Show the evidence then. If you're so confident about it, show it. So I know you're lying. All right, guys, this is another sensitive topic to me because obviously this is about food. We all eat food, right? And as we all know, a lot of food is getting recalled right now, all right? We can't eat nothing nowadays, people.
So people on TikTok are starting to realize that food is getting fake. It started when someone posted the video of their Hershey's chocolate.
Look at that. It didn't even break off the bone. It just looks so flimsy though.
Bar not melting even in really high heat,
Bruh.
causing people to quickly point out that Hershey's recently changed their formula, which is something even the founder of Reese's called out since Hershey's is making their chocolate. Now people are saying that chocolate doesn't feel real anymore, to the point that it's made out of just oils and chemicals to taste like chocolate, since they no longer use cocoa. But what's even worse is that people are noticing changes.
Wait, they no longer use cocoa? Oh! That's the main reason for the chocolate bar though.
And other foods like bread, saying a lot of store-bought bread has been way more spongy, and when you put it in water, it doesn't even dissolve like normal bread should.
Bro, if your bread looks like that, throw the whole loaf away.
Because of this, people everywhere started testing this, that people in other countries are even comparing their bread to American bread, saying something is seriously off with food in America. So people on TikTok are
hey, I ain't gonna lie, we gotta try that out after the video. Alright guys, I ain't gonna lie, it got to me. I need to try this method out. I need to try it out right now if the bread is actually gonna react that way. Alright, so this is the bread I got right here. It's called Nature's Own. Open that bread. Got a loaf of bread right here, guys. It doesn't look real.
Damn.
Let's see if it's actually real. This is before the water. Okay. Okay. Alright, and this is after the water. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. My bread actually might be good though, because you wanna know why? As soon as I put the water on it, it just starts to tear apart instantly though. So hey, that's a plus.
Well, this year's Dirty Dozen report is out, and it finds that produce like spinach, grapes, strawberries,
Goodness.
high levels of potentially harmful pesticides.
Pesticides.
The group releases this report every year. Nectarines, peaches, cherries, apples, blackberries, pears, potatoes, and blueberries.
All the good fruits, by the way.
Spinach took the top spot.
Spinach.
The report says it holds more pesticide residue by weight.
Oh man, Popeye. Alright guys, I just wanted to make this video. Let me know what you guys think about it. I wanted to make the series just to add it like a new feel to the channel, because like I said, I want more diversity to the channel, guys. So yeah guys, that was just me reacting to all the chaos that's happening in the world. But guys, everyone please just stay safe out there, because you know, you don't know what's happening. Make sure you have real friends, alright, because we just saw a girl get pushed off a 60-foot bridge. And make sure you're watching what you're eating, because food is getting recalled like crazy right now. So please watch what you eat and eat healthy, you know what I'm saying? Drink a lot of water. I'll see you guys in the next video. Subscribe, terminate that like button.